music.
The Opportunity Funds Scholarship is a U.S. Department of State program that provides economic support to highly qualified students that cover the upfront cost of applying for an undergraduate or graduate program in the U.S. institution. Candidates must have an academic profile suitable to be awarded full financial aid from a U.S. institution to start in fall 2024, but lack the financial resources to cover testing, application fees, and airfare. My name is Alejandro Garcia, Education USA Advisor, based at the Secretary of Education in Sonora State, and co-coordinator of the Opportunity Funds Program, with my colleague, Juan Manuel Molina. Everyone is warmly welcome to this welcome orientation. Now, this will be your agendas for today's meeting. Thanks, everyone, to attend this welcome orientation. We deeply appreciate the presence of our authorities joining us today. Education USA colleagues, and the authorities representing the United States Embassy in Mexico. Now, we kindly request that everyone open your cameras for a screenshot for this historical moment.
Big smiles, please. I know you're nervous, but I want to see your smiles. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
Mabel, I think some of them had their eyes closed. You got to do it again.
Now, before we hear from our authorities, we would like our new grantees to introduce themselves. Please open your microphone and camera. In the order that you see your name, please tell us your full name, where you're from, the level, and the field of study that you are pursuing in the United States. Now, Dia Santiago, the floor is yours.
Hey, maybe we could go to the next one because probably she's not here.
Mrs. Temca Flores, please.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Evelyn Cristal Tecpa Flores. I'm from San Juan Izquiquistla, Puebla, and I will be applying for a PhD degree in material science and engineering.
Thank you so much. Mr. Martinez.
Hello, my name is Andrea Mariana Martinez Cervantes. I'm from Chihuahua, Chihuahua, and I will apply to a master's degree in software engineering. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you. Mr. Talban. Mr. Pacheco Anchondo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Francisco Pacheco. I'm from Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua, and I'm pursuing a master's in microbiology and immunology.
Thank you so much. Mr. Rodriguez.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elvia Rodriguez. I'm from Oaxaca. I will be applying for a PhD in public policy. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Gasca Corona.
Hi, everyone. First, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. I'm very grateful to you, and my name is Janet Garcia Corona. I'm from Puebla, Puebla. I'll be applying for a PhD degree in food science.
Thank you so much. Mr. Sanchez Lopez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elias Sanchez. I am from Oaxaca, Oaxaca. I will be applying for a master's degree on computer science. It's a pleasure to be here. I am excited for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barranco.
Alfonso is not able to open his mic, but he just put his information in the chat. Next one.
Thank you. Mr. Soto Varela.
My name is Enrique Soto. Hi, everyone. I'm from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and I will be applying for a Master in Public Policy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Nava Rubalcaba. Perfect. Now, Mr. De los Reyes.
My name was Skip, but so I'm gonna introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Lorena Vázquez de los Reyes. I'm from Texcoco, in Estado de Mexico, and I will be applying for a master's degree in cell and molecular biology. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vázquez. Now, Mr. Galván.
I'm sorry, I have a connection trouble. My name is Aranza Lizeth Galvan Dominguez. I'm from Ecatepec, Mexico State, and I will be applying for a PhD degree in computer science. Thank you.
Perfect. Now, they are our grantees for graduate studies. Now, we can follow with our next students. Now, thank you so much, everyone. Now,
Go back to the undergrad. You skipped the undergrad. There you go.
Mr. Yorahura Mendoza, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Suben Aljinubi Jorge Mendoza. I'm from La Paz, Baja California Sur, and I'm studying for an undergraduate. I'm pursuing an undergraduate degree. I know I'm pursuing the experimental field of sciences. I like things like physical chemistry, molecular chemistry, and molecular biology, but I'm not sure which specific section of this field to pursue. However, I know which part I want to pursue. Thank you all again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Barrios.
Hello, my name is Maria Valentina Barrios Pedraja. I'm from Guadalajara, Jalisco. I apologize, I'm nervous. I'm from Zapopan, Jalisco. I will be applying for an undergraduate degree in industrial engineering.
Thank you so much, Mr. Saron Espinos.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Norma Angelica Cerón Espinas. I'm from Pachuca Hidalgo, and I will be pursuing a career in civil and environmental engineering. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alvarado Rodriguez. Now we can continue with Mrs. Gomez Marquez.
Hello to everyone. My name is Carlos David Gomez Marquez. I am from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and I will be applying for a bachelor degree in aerospace engineering or something related to STEM.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moreno Bautista.
Hi everyone, my name is Violeta Moreno. I'm from Mexico City and I will apply to study for an engineer degree in information and communication technology. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Molina.
Hello everyone, I'm Ramses Molina Verdín. I'm from Zapopan, Jalisco, and I will be applying for a bachelor's degree in pure chemistry or hopefully a dual degree in pure chemistry and chemical and biomolecular engineering. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations to all the new grantees.
Thank you, Mr. Torres Lopez.
Hi everyone, my name is Julieta Torres Lopez. I'm from León, Guanajuato, and I'm pursuing to apply in a dual degree in political science and economics.
Thank you, Mrs. González Luján.
Hi, nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Camila González Luján, and I'm from Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua, and I will pursue a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering.
Thank you, Mr. Delgadillo González.
Hello everyone, my name is Owen Alexei Delgadillo González. I'm from Tonalá, Jalisco, and I will applying for
Suspense.
I think that you have an internet connection.
He's saying that he doesn't have internet connection.
All right.
Thank you so much, Carlos. Now, Mr. Carvajal Salmerón, please.
And then she let us know she was not going to be able to make it.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. Now, as we said, we have the honor to have in attendance Silvio Gonzalez, Ministry Counselor for Public Diplomacy of the U.S. Embassy in Mexico. Giselle Devinsky, Regional Manager for North America, Central America, and the Caribbean for Education USA. Now, thank you everyone to attend this virtual meeting. And now we're pleased to invite Silvio Gonzalez to deliver some welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Alejandro, for that kind introduction, and really delighted to be here with all of you this afternoon. I'm also with Mayra Vasquez, who's our higher education counselor to me here at the embassy. It is terrific. One of the first things I want to ask you to do is just to smile, breathe. It's okay. I know you were nervous. You give your name, all this stuff. It's in English. It's okay. The hardest part was actually at the beginning, and you've done that. And so for that, congratulations, because that tells us your commitment, of your dreams, of your potential. And that is something that no one can take away from you. And so we're very happy to see all of you, to see that we have 20 individuals, 23 in total, who will be going through this program. Let me start off by just thanking our Education USA team, REAC, Regional Educational Manager. I don't know, your title's too long, Giselle Devinsky, our Mexico coordinator, Jenny Diaz, who's also there. Of course, two of our advisors, both Juan Manuel and Alejandro. Education USA is meant for you as a resource as a free resource for all of you and your families and your friends and relatives to explore the opportunities of higher education that you have in the United States. It is a one-stop shop where you can learn all about how do I become that economist? How do I become that industrial manager, industrial engineer that I want to do? And you have done that. And this is the reason why you're here. You took the opportunity, you identified it, and then you took a step forward towards it. But this doesn't just happen because of on your own. You also need the network of our Education USA advisors and centers throughout Mexico. I think you have 23. Giselle, you can correct me later. I do think you have 23, but I never good with numbers, even though I did study economics, like one of you who's going to study economics there too. To you, Juan Manuel, Alejandro, I think Mabel was there too, right? She took the picture. Thank you. Thank you for your commitment as well, for the important work that you do every single day, for taking the time to speak to students, to their parents, to their teachers, to everyone in their environment that perhaps it's supportive, but doesn't know how quite to get to the United States. Now they're doing this. They will be doing this in about a year's time. So thank you for that. And thank you always for your commitment and having the students' best interest out in front. But today is really a day about you, the students, about you who are doing your PhDs. It's about you who are pursuing your master's degrees, and those of you who will be pursuing the undergraduate degrees, your bachelor's of art, bachelor of science, in the different areas that you'll be looking at. I love that name, Ramses, like a king, like a semi-god. It is that gives you the power of education. And this is what you're going to be doing for the next years or so, getting ready to make sure that you're able to do so. And so we, as I was listening to where you were from, what your names, what you plan to study, your specialties, and where you're from, it was really amazing because I think this is the first time we have so many from so many different states. So if I got this right, there are people from Estado de Mexico, from Jalisco, even though Guadalajara, Zapopan, I think they're next to each other. Oaxaca, Puebla, Chihuahua, which Chihuahua, always loved Chihuahua. I lived there for a little while. Yucatan, Mexico City, Guerrero, Hidalgo, Baja California, and Nuevo León. You guys represent the very best of Mexico. You represent the opportunities that exist through education. You represent this North American identity we're trying to develop. When we look at the next century, when we look at this century and we look beyond, this will be a North American time, period, where we see clean energies. We're going to see a number of different industries and a lot of stuff that will be using artificial intelligence. And you guys will determine, how do we use AI in all the fields that you identify today. The application process is a long one. I think that's part of being a student in the US. No matter what you do, whether you do undergrad, graduate, postgraduate, multi-postgraduate, it's always a process. But planning is very important. And this is what you have achieved so much already, because you planned. And so just know that you're not on your own. You have the Education USA team, all the advisors looking out for you, looking out for your families, so that every step of the way, you'll have them working with you and supporting you. Don't be, when you look at life, it's interesting. You're very young. You're just starting, some of you more than others. In life, sometimes it gets a little bit difficult, but in the end, it's about what your dreams, what you want to achieve, and that will continue to power you even in the difficult times. Just know that the fields that you have selected are not easy. I mean, you're looking at material science. I have no clue what that means, but I think it's important. I know what it means. I'm just joking. But software engineers, when we look at everything that we do today, from little chips, our semiconductors, to everything that we do in our daily lives, you have all those of you who are into engineering, you'll have a major role in our daily lives, always. From the United States Embassy and the United States Mission here in Mexico, which is the largest in the world, we thank you and we congratulate you on your achievements. And we encourage you to always look at this moment and say, hey, it was a turning moment in what I wanted to accomplish. It was a special moment that I can share with my family, with my friends. But I also want you to know that your Education USA advisors are part of your family now too, and they will be looking out for you. Know that our ambassador today is actually up in the north, in the Torreon area. And one of the things he's doing, he's speaking to students. And he's speaking to students because he understands the importance of having that relationship with the next generation of people of Mexico, of identifying who we are and where we're going together. Most people think of the United States and Mexico as neighbors. We like to think of them as family. Neighbors have the option of moving away. And unless there's a major earthquake that separates the United States from Mexico, or Mexico from the United States, I don't see that happening anytime soon. So we're stuck together for better. I don't like to say for worse, always for better. And so let's take the opportunity for all of you to get ready to study and to fulfill that you always dreamed of, whether it's creating the new materials for houses, creating the new forms of energy, or creating the better way that we can communicate and understand each other better. With that, let me switch to Spanish just a second. Muchísimas gracias. Felicidades. Han logrado mucho y queda mucho camino por andar. Y sepan que estamos de su lado, que somos sus aliados y estaremos aquí para apoyarlos de cualquier manera posible. Muchas gracias. Let me turn it back to you, Alejandro.
Thank you so much, Silvio Gonzalez, Minister Counselor for Public Diplomacy of the U.S. Embassy in Mexico, for your participation. Next, we will have the participation of Giselle Dubinsky, Regional Manager for North America, Central America, and the Caribbean, or REAC for Education USA, who will also share some welcoming remarks.
Gracias, Ale. Thank you, Silvio, for those very inspiring words. It's possible that you may hear some background music because there's a very talented musician outside playing some music. So if that's the case, well, I apologize. Sometimes it happens. I want to congratulate everyone, each of you. You made it. We selected you to be part of the Opportunity Funds program, which is one of our most prestigious programs. I want to tell you a little bit of background on EduUSA. I'm sure you're already very familiar with what we do and who we are, but it's always good to go back to the roots and how it all started. We have more than 430 centers in more than 175 countries. We belong to the Department of State. And we were created, and I mean Education USA, not only the Opportunity Funds Program, but EduSA was created to promote US higher education. So the idea was that many students, just like you, would get all the information and all the resources that you need to make the best decision, right? And to choose the best university, the best state in the US, the best program that you want, and to pursue your higher education in the US. So that's what we do. That's our goal, and that's what all our great advisors around the world and here in Mexico do, and are always ready to give you all that information and to share all that expertise and knowledge. Going back to the Opportunity Funds Program, which is our flagship program really, and the most important one, it's a very competitive program. We received almost 200 applications, if I'm not mistaken, and we pre-selected you all to start the application process, to start this journey, which sometimes can be long and tedious. But the great thing is that you have your advisors right next to you who will be giving you the support and all the information you need, and especially the emotional support, right? Because when you apply for a program like this, you are starting a long journey, right? And sometimes you have mixed feelings, you may doubt yourself, but it's very important that you always have, that advisor next to you, guiding you, hand-holding you sometimes, and giving you all the support you need. We're very proud of you. We believe in the potential you have. That's why we chose you. And we're very confident that, you will get very good results at the end of this journey of this year. Just to tell you a little bit about the Opportunity Funds Program, this is something Sylvia also mentioned. I would say it's one of the most diverse and inclusive programs that the Department of State has. And we want to give, the opportunity, that's why we have that name, to those students that otherwise may not, consider or be able to do the whole application process by themselves, right? So we not only will provide the resources and the information, but also the support throughout the process. So that's why I think it's one of the most important programs that we have, and the ones that we really care and want to continue having every year. There's something about, the Opportunity Funds alumni that are always very special and dear to our heart. I want to congratulate all the advisors, that participated in the selection process and are here with us today, and you'll get to know them more and more. Especially also Juanma, Alex, and Jenny, who are, the coordinators for the Opportunity Funds Program, and Jenny is the country coordinator. So thank you for organizing all this session, all the other sessions, and all the, upcoming events that you'll have throughout the year. I think you'll see how well organized everything is, and, all the content that is ready and is being prepared for you all. Something very interesting to highlight is that this year we have undergraduate and graduate students, and I know that's not something very usual in Mexico. So I think it's also very important that we have a balanced list of students with different fields, different interests, and different ages. And hopefully at some point we'll all get to meet. We always have that dream of meeting in person before this event and before you go to the US, right? So hopefully we'll make that happen, but if not, we'll continue having these virtual meetings, which are also very important. Well, last but not least, I want to congratulate you all again, wish you the best. Please stay committed throughout the process. And I know that's not always easy because, it's, the program is time consuming and there's a lot of information, but always remember that, we want to have very good results with each and every of you. And that depends on your effort and your commitment as well. So, thank you. And hopefully I'll hear great news from all of you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Giselle Levinsky, or Regional Manager for North America, Central America, and the Caribbean, for REAC in Education USA. And of course, thank you, Jenny Diaz, or Country Coordinator, for your leadership in Mexico specifically. Now, we will hear from Juan Manuel Molina, or co-coordinator of the Opportunity Funds Scholarship Program, who will provide a more in-depth explanation of our following topics. Now, Juan Manuel, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Alejandro, and everyone. We are really, really excited. We've been planning this session for a long time, and I know that you have been also really excited, but also suffering the process, going through all of the stages and everything and all that. So thank you so much for your patience, and all your effort has paid off now that we are all together in this session that is marking the beginning of our work together. But I know that many of you have been working, or all of you have been working really, really really hard way before you were selected as an opportunity funds grantee. Let me see. You should be able to be seeing the PowerPoint that says program overview, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, perfect. So what we're going to be doing today is there's going to be a lot of information, but hopefully it will be I always say that it's okay if you end up with more questions. Actually, let me stop sharing and share it again, because that is not going to work. Let me do this again. Here we go. Okay. And I'm going to move this over here, because if not, I will not be seeing it. Again, you can see the slideshow, right? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
All right. So the session today is also going to be so you to have a general overview of the way we're going to be working. I know that you know about opportunity funds, but just want you to remind you that this is a very special program to all of us. Like Giselle told us, this is our flagship program. This is what we have it really close to our hearts, and you are now part of that. Every year around the world, not every country has an opportunity funds program, but we do. And every year, the US government provides funds so students like you can have an opportunity to shine and present yourself to US colleges. And there's a lot of money that is going to be invested in all those students, and specifically you. So we know that that is a big responsibility on you and on us, but we're going to work together to do our best. As you know, I just want to do this real quick. You know that there's going to be two phases to our program. The first part of our program is going to be basically during this year, the rest of our year, we're going to be paying student testing fees, test preparation, translating of your documents, if you need to travel for testing and all those things, and the application process that is going to be ending November, December. And then the phase two has to do with once you have received and fully funded offer, then you're going to, if this were a video game, you're going to unblock the next benefits, which is going to be all the travel benefits and the travel, the visa and all the things that had to do with the next part of our phase. So there's a lot of benefits. I'm sure you all know those already, but I just wanted to remind you that those are the things that we're going to be working. You know, you've been selected for this program, so you know that you are eligible. So one of the things that I want you to know is that our model is going to be fully online. As Giselle said earlier, we wish we had funds. We wish we could meet in person. We wish we could do all this different things. And I know that there is no replacement for that in-person program, but the fact that we can reach to all the corners of the country, that we have people from Chihuahua, but we also have people from Pachuca, but we also have people from Guadalajara, and then for all different parts of Mexico, it's really something very special. But the way we're going to be working is everything is going to be online. Many of the things that we will be going through in our sessions. It's the topics that have to do. You are going to become actually experts on U.S. higher education, because you will be learning a lot about schools and processes and test prep and how to select a school, how to write essays, how to have effective communications with professors, how to do budgeting, visa processes, all those things. You're going to become experts because you're going to live through it. You know, so it's an exciting time that is coming for you. But all of these we're going to be learning together as a group, in different sessions on our advising virtual model, right? One of the things that you should know that is that we expect that you will be an active participant throughout the program, either by the participating in the Google Classroom or participating in our sessions, asking questions. We are going to have university reps that are going to be talking with you. So we are expecting high things of you because you've been through a very competitive process. So start believing it. You are going to be doing this. You've been selected for this process with so we believe in you. So you'll be doing a lot of active participation. You are going to be spending a lot of time. So many of you have asked how much time am I going to be spending or using for this program. We know that we're going to be having sessions, live sessions like this, but there's also going to be a lot of independent work. You're going to be studying on your own. You're going to be writing on your own, essay draft after essay draft after essay draft, and that is going to take you time. So you must complete the assignments that we're going to give you and work to reduce also the cost of some things. For example, requesting application fee waivers when you are going to be doing that in the next few months. So don't worry, but there's other things that we'll be expecting of you. So that is going to be really important. Now, one thing that we need to tell you also is that although we have funds for you, our funds are also limited. So we are expecting that you will leverage and look for other resources on your own. And what I mean by that is that we're going to teach you how to ask, for example, for application fee waivers. So instead of only applying for 5 schools, you can multiply your chances and do it maybe to 7, 8, even 9 or 10 universities. So things like that, right? We are expecting that you are going to be an active also advocating for yourself. We're going to do it also for you, but also advocating for yourself. And part of our job is going to be to teach you how to do that. Now, this is not something that is going to happen just Alejandro or just Juan Manuel that are going to be doing this. There's a big team that without them, this grade process and this grade program would not be possible. You've met some of them during the application process because many of them read your application. They know you already because they've seen your interviews, your essays, and everything from you. But we just wanted to acknowledge that they are a big part of this program. So, as you know, myself and Alejandro, we are the coordinators for the program here in Mexico. But also, we will be having, and you will be working with an advisor that is going to walk you through the placement process. And we have Adriana from Morelia. Alejandro is going to have advice grantees. Ana Lucia from Hermosillo, Edith in San Luis Potosí, Jorge in Mérida, myself in Chiapas, Mabel in Guadalajara, Michelle in Mexico City, and Mariana in Mexico City, Mariana Ocampo in Puebla, and Ramiro in Monterrey. This is the team that is going to be advising you. Listen to them. They are very knowledgeable. Listen to their suggestions and the knowledge that they have. And if they don't know something, they will come and ask any of the rest of us, like I do. If I don't know something, I go and ask for at someone that may guide me in the right direction. But yeah, so this is going to be the team. Soon they will be introducing themselves to you, letting you know that you are going to be working with them. Also, we have other teams. We have what we have called support teams. And these teams are going to be in charge of different parts also of the program. We have, for example, our webinars team that is led by Jorge and Ana Lucia and Mariano Campo are also in this team. They are the ones who are going to be in charge of all the organizing and creating the content that you are going to learn. I'm sure that Jorge has already sent information about our sessions in May, and you have seen that there's already a couple of sessions that we're going to be having content, and also in June. Usually the summer is going to be really heavy on sessions, and all of that work is going to be organized and orchestrated by our webinars team. Also, we have our essays team, and this is a team that is going to be led this year by Mabel, and she will be working with Adriana, Edith, Mariana Alvidres, Mariana Ocampo, and Ramiro, and they will be working with you through your first drafts, a couple of first drafts of your essay. Before you start working with your advisor, your placement advisor, you will work with them. And Jorge is going to be our advisor in charge of organizing the translation of all of the documents. So you will be having a session also on that. So you don't have to worry of what documents right now, but soon you will learn about what documents do we need and how we're going to be going about on that. All right. Now, as I said, this is going to be a program that is going to be run virtually. So you will receive an invite, and in case that doesn't happen soon, I would like to, let me see. Hold on, here it is. This is the classroom that we're going to be working. There's two of them. One is for graduates and one is for undergraduate. So let me go ahead and do this right now. Let me copy the link for the graduate. Let's do the graduates right now. And I'm going to put it in the chat. And that is the link for our graduate classroom. So if you're going for a master's degree or a PhD, click on that link. I will also send it later, but click on that link and that should be how do I get out of there? There you go. All right. And then let me do the same thing for the undergrads. This second link is for our undergrads. And that way everyone should be, second link is for undergrads. All right. Very good. Now, you will see that in the Google Classroom, you will find information, the welcome information to start. We have a glossary and terms that maybe you might not be familiar with some of the things that we talk about. And then here you will find our calendars. This is very important. These are our calendars that have been updated already, and you will find two kinds of calendars. Both have the same information, but this one is a very detailed log of activities that we're going to be doing. For example, here you see that signed and the documents for terms and conditions that you should have done that by the 9th, for example. Welcome meeting opportunity funds, the 14th, that's what we're having. Informative virtual session, the 15th for undergrads. Informative session for graduates, the 16th. So here you will find detailed information on when do we expect you to be doing things. For example, general data, school research, and the Word document. These are the weeks that you should be working on this. So look at this in detail. There's important days, there's certain things that we should be doing. And if you are not a friend of Excel, you will also find pretty much the same information, but divided by month in this other document. It's the same thing, but it kind of can work like a checklist for you to say, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing in June. This is what I'm supposed to be doing in July and August and all that. We've also separated that somewhere over here, but yeah. So in this Google Classroom, you will also find resources You'll find different things for a list of institutions that have their offices here in Mexico. You'll find resources for the TOEFL exam, resources for the SAT, in this case, because this is the undergrad, but for graduate, you'll find resources for graduate programs and all that. You'll also find the recordings from each one of these sessions. For example, soon you'll find the recording for this session, right? And also you'll find it for the next sessions. All right, so that as it is with the opportunity, with the Google Classroom. All right, let me then go back to, and I'll show you the calendar. I've shown you the calendar already. All right. All right, logistics. Very good. Let me put this on a slideshow. Yeah. All right. Well, soon you will be receiving, hold on. Can you guys hold on for 10 seconds? There's someone at the door. I just need to check that real quick. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm back. All right. Soon you will be receiving a test prep email that will give you a link so you can start your test prep. This year, we're going to be using the services of Magoosh. If you're not familiar with that, it's a platform that will help you study. For those of you going for undergrad, you will receive access to a 1-year program to study for the SAT. And for the graduate students, you'll receive access to a 6-month program to study for the GRE. And everyone will receive an access to study for the TOEFL exam. I will be using the emails that you have given me and that we've been having email exchanges with you. Those are the ones I have. If you want to have a different email added to the service, different than the one that we have from you, please send me an email and let me know. Because if not, I will use the main email that I have for you for communication to data de alta, right, in the process. Now, also soon I will be asking you for bank information. The main way that we are going to be paying for different things that we are going to be paying for is through our through the Fulbright Commission here in Mexico, known as also Comexus. Most of the payments, most of the things are going to be done by Comexus. It's really rare the things that we're going to ask you to pay and then that we're going to reimburse you for that. That is not our plan, but we know that sometimes that happens. So because of that, we need to ask you for a bank account, and all of that is going to be happening during the next month probably. So wait for that email and I will give you a couple of weeks so you can gather all the documents so you can we can have you in our records. But it's really important that no expenses will be reimbursed if they are not previously authorized by our team, specifically by me, right? So for example, sometimes maybe one grantee might say that, oh, I spent this and it's going to be for my application process. So I would like, please, if you can reimburse it, right? So it doesn't work like that. It's the expenses that we have already a list of expenses and they need to be authorized previously. And if we authorize you that that expense, then we will be able to do it. So when in doubt, always ask an email. But I just want to tell you beforehand, it is going to be really rare that we are going to be needing for you to use your own money. It's basically us paying directly for services and things that you are going to need. For example, the test prep, we're going to pay for it. We're just going to give you access to it, right? We're not going to ask you to buy it yourself and then we will reimburse you. And if at a certain point we ask you to pay for something, because, for example, let me give you an example. Passports. When the time comes, if you need a passport, that can only be paid on the at the bank, and you will need your receipt. So you need to pay for that, and we're going to reimburse you for that. But that's because it's something that you need to have the original receipt, and you need to do this. You know, so it's a very unique thing, right? And Comexus always requires what we call here facturas, un SFDI, right? To prove all of our expenses. But don't worry, I will send you an email with a lot of information. So maybe the main point of this is read all the emails in detail. I spend a lot of time writing those emails already, foreseeing that you may have some questions, and I try to answer it already, those questions. But I know that sometimes they're going to be long, but there's a reason why all those paragraphs are right there. And then the last thing for the slide is that we're going to be having what we call monthly check-in calls. And those are not related to content. You're going to have your content sessions with Jorge and the webinars team, but there's monthly logistic calls that have to do with things like this, like housekeeping, how are we doing, things that have to do with processes and the logistic of the opportunity funds process. All right. Well, I do want to say that it is going to be a really good adventure for all of us. We are excited to see you here in this session. We are super happy that we're here. There's a lot of work that is waiting ahead of us. So don't be discouraged. We're here to help you. And sometimes we'll be your advisors. And I know that many times we are your psychologists listening to you. Sometimes we are going to be your coaches. Sometimes we're going to be, we'll have different roles during this process. So please always have really open communication with your advisors, with Alejandro, with me. We're here to support you. And before I open the floor to questions, I do want to say that this week, we're going to have 2 more sessions. Well, I guess it's one just for you, it's just one, because tomorrow we have our undergraduates session, an overview of the application process, and it's going to be at 5. And on Thursday, we're going to have our session for our graduates, grantees at 5 again, with Mabel. And those are the 2 things. You already have the link for that session. And thank you so much for being on time for the session. And we really hope that you'll be also on time and highly participate in the rest of the sessions. I do want to open the floor for, no, not yet. Now, let me see if I share my sound, because we do need sounds for this. Now, we have asked, there we go, share. We asked former grantees to send us some videos for you. And here they go.
¿Qué tal, nuevos becarios Opportunity? Mi nombre es Daniel Moreno. Yo también fui becario del programa Opportunity en 2018 para comenzar en 2019 y actualmente estoy en la Universidad Estatal de Nueva York, en Albany, y estoy estudiando mi doctorado en ingeniería. Quisiera antes que nada felicitarlos y darles la bienvenida al programa porque el simple hecho de que ustedes hayan sido seleccionados quiere decir que son estudiantes de excelencia y están más que preparados para el siguiente paso. También quisiera comentarles que el programa Opportunity es muy peculiar porque a diferencia de otros programas, ustedes no solo van a estar concursando por la admisión a las universidades, sino que también van a estar concursando por aquello que todo estudiante internacional quiere, que son las becas completas y los financiamientos completos para estudiar en Estados Unidos, ya sea para undergrads o ya sea para maestrías y doctorados. Quisiera compartirles que este es un proceso altamente competitivo y desafiante, pero también es posible. Y aquí es donde sus advisors de Education USA les van a ayudar a construir esas aplicaciones que estén al nivel de cualquier estudiante internacional. No me queda más que desearles mucha suerte, mucho éxito en todo el proceso, trabajen duro y estén conscientes que este proceso va a requerir que le echen muchas ganas, pero también es muy gratificante cuando se logra.
All right, and I have one more.
Hola, mi nombre es Diego y soy un becario Opportunity del año pasado. Gracias a la beca Opportunity apliqué a diversos doctorados en biofísica y en este otoño me voy a integrar al Departamento de Bioquímica de la Universidad Estatal de Michigan, donde espero estar trabajando en temas relacionados con dinámica de proteínas. Quiero felicitarlos a todos por la beca que obtuvieron, es una gran oportunidad, pero también involucra mucho trabajo. Por eso quiero compartirles algunos de los consejos que me hubiera gustado saber y cosas que en mi experiencia funcionan bien para que el trabajo se haga mejor. En primer lugar, es importante que sean asertivos con su tiempo porque van a tener un montón de actividades y muchas de ellas son concurrentes. Van a estar al mismo tiempo preparando ensayos, preparando exámenes estandarizados como el TOEFL, el GRE, escribiendo correos a las universidades para solucionar problemas. Entonces, hagan un horario y traten de trabajar lo más rápido que puedan. Empiecen pronto. Nunca es demasiado pronto para empezar a escribir ensayos. Algunas universidades les van a pedir más de un ensayo, entonces traten de tenerlo listos, sobre todo para que puedan recibir feedback de otras personas que les puedan dar recomendaciones. Finalmente, y este consejo es más centrado para los estudiantes que van a un doctorado en ciencias, es que traten de contactar a sus prospectos de tutor vía correo electrónico desde un inicio, inclusive si pueden ir a conferencias en México o en otro lugar donde puedan conocerlos personalmente, mejor, porque de esa manera pueden establecer un vínculo con ellos, lo cual les va a ayudar bastante para que su aplicación sea más sólida. Creo que es todo lo que les tengo que compartir. Otra vez, muchas felicidades y espero que se diviertan mucho durante este proceso porque van a aprender bastante y van a entender muchas cosas. Hasta luego.
All right. Well, that was Diego and Daniel. And yeah, so let's open the floor to everyone. I think one thing that they both said that it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be also really, really rewarding. So yeah, anybody has any questions? Were there questions in the?
Yes, there's one question in the chat.
Already used Magoosh for GRE preparation last year. Any issues? No, I don't think if I know that Magoosh is also a platform that allows you to have free accounts, right? And no, there's no issue with that. We're just going to be using that. If we come to any with any issues on that, we can just send an email to our contact in Magoosh and said we need to be doing this and that. So we yeah, there's no problem with that. That's a good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
More questions? Yes, Angelica.
Hello, I have a question regarding if I should change my school schedule because I study in the evening, and I don't know if I should change it to the morning to be able to attend the meetings. Because I can request it up to this week.
That is a really good question that I'm not going to ask you to answer that right now, but I'm just as a sort of like a rhetorical question, I guess. Why was the reason that you changed it and to the other? I mean, if that's like a really, really strong reason, I mean that you only have the answer for that, but we do have in our planning, we plan that most of you are going to be free on the afternoons and evenings. So most of our sessions, if not all of our sessions, are going to be in the evenings. So yeah, if you have a school schedule that is in the evenings, that means that you're going to miss most of our sessions. Now, our sessions are not meant for you to see them only in the recordings, but we will have the recording. So I guess you could have this conversation with your advisor or with me if you want to see and wait what is the best option for you. But yeah, I guess at the end, only you have the answer for that, because we plan for all the sessions to be in the evening and afternoons. But also you could see those in the recordings. But at the same time, that is not really the plan, it's just in case of something. Like some people told me today that they were going to miss the session because they had training or they have this or they had that, right? But in the Google Classroom, you are actually going to see the webinar's calendar. And you can also see that, I don't know with how much detail, but you could see the topic, the date, and the time, so you guys can plan ahead. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to suggest that you should change your school schedule because I don't know the reason why you changed it first. But if that is your case, then you're going to be missing a lot of the sessions.
Well, the reason I changed it is I always was in the evening because that's what the school decided for me since I applied. So yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah, well, yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
okay.
I should suggest that I mean your level of commitment with the program can still be really strong even if you don't come to the in-person live sessions. I mean, not in person, but to the live sessions. It would just require from you extra things, right? That after you finish with school, if you knew that there was a session today, go and check the recording, stay connected with your advisors and tell him or her, I've already checked the session. This is the homework. This is the work. I mean, even being in the session doesn't mean that you are engaged in participating, but it will come to at the end to you, right? And your
Okay,
level of
thank you.
commitment with the program. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Evelyn, you had a question?
Yes, thank you. Actually, it's a very similar question. I was wondering if you already know the dates and the times of the meetings. Maybe are they pre-established? For example, meetings all the Wednesday at 5 p.m. or something like that, so I can arrange the rest of my schedule around it. Do you already
Yeah.
know that?
Is Jorge here? Jorge Reyes? Yes, he
Yes.
is.
Hello. Hi.
Do you have an answer to that question? Jorge is our advisor, the leader for the webinars team.
Yes. Hello. Sorry, I cannot turn on my camera, but yes, we have scheduled all the webinars for 5 p.m. Although you will be receiving a newsletter to schedule your daily agenda and your monthly agenda. So yeah, so we have to work that way. And yeah, I guess tomorrow you will be receiving this newsletter for the meetings, for the sessions for May and June.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, we know that you are busy people. We know, we have seen your CVs. So we know all the things. And that's part of the reason why you are an Opportunity Funds grantee, because you're busy. You've been doing great things. And now you're adding more things. And that means that your lives are going to be busier. And this is a program that is going to request a lot of time from you. But that's one of the questions that we ask, if you were willing to work harder to be in the program. So we hope that you can manage. But we're going to also we're going to do our best to let you know ahead of time so you can do your planning the best also, right? Yeah. There was another hand that I didn't see earlier that I forgot. Is it still who?
Yes, it's me, Carlos.
Carlos, yeah.
I have a question. You said that if we're going to change our email for the new platform, and I had a problem because I re-registered with the email from my university, from Universidad de Guadalajara. And when I tried to join the classroom, I had to join with another email because it's from Universidad de Guadalajara, so it like blocked the classrooms.
Right, right. So we work with Google services, with Google, all Google. So yeah, most of the things that you are going to be needing, you're going to need another. I mean, you don't have a Gmail account. I mean, you don't have to have a Gmail account, but sometimes institutional accounts like that from your schools may have some kind of restrictions and all that. So if you have a Gmail account or another service account, and if you would like to change it, because I know so many of you sent as your primary email address of contact an institutional account, and that's really good. But if you would like to change it, please send me an email and say that you would like to have another email account as your main point of way of contact, and I'll do that.
And where can I find your email? Sorry.
Oh, my email. Yeah. Because
Thanks.
well, you've been receiving, you can send it to Opportunity Funds, the way that we been you can send it through that. But soon also you will start to receive emails from our personal accounts. I'll put it also right here, but soon you'll be receiving from that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you can send it to the Opportunity Funds account too.
Okay.
Valentina, you have a question.
Yes, I recall you mentioned bank accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a bank account yet. Is it? Would you recommend that I make one?
So if you don't have a bank account, and that's really common, so don't worry. Especially if you're underage, also if you're
No, I've already turned 18.
all right,
But
good.
it's very recent, so
Right,
I
right.
don't have one yet.
Right. So we will give you some guidelines on what kind of bank accounts can you open. There's some banks that will allow you to have some. The thing is that we don't want you to have one of those accounts that require you to have a minimum for example balance, for example, each month, because if not, they will charge you and all that. But at the same time, the new wave of electronic banks that are really easy to do and all that, but are not really haven't been really checked by the Mexican government and all that. But we'll give you instructions on that. And which since when you receive that email, I will give you probably like 2 weeks or 3 weeks so you can finish that. So don't worry. But you can start to look in with the main big banks in Mexico, Banamex, Bancomer, Santander, and all those. Look for the options that they have for bank accounts that are, for lack of a better word, or if it's like free, that they will not be charged you for to have an account there. Like they don't require the minimum balance or things like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's a really good question.
Thank you.
I saw a question from Julieta. There are some universities that allow English certification from Duolingo. During the program, we will have the option to prepare ourselves or use the certification method as well, or only TOEFL. Thank you. That is a really good question. Duolingo is another platform that I mean, an English test that universities are receiving. I don't know if we have official news on that, Jenny, or we don't? From Duolingo, people from Duolingo and Opportunity Funds? We don't know yet?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. But we will, it's a platform, it's not in our budget. It's not in our budget. And but we have had conversations with people from Duolingo, and we'll be seeing if they can provide us with exams for you. We'll see. We cannot promise anything, but all of you will have access to the TOEFL, which is the most known exam for these processes, and the test prep will be for the TOEFL exam. There might be a possibility that you will have a Duolingo voucher or not, but we will know that in the next months. Shuben.
A couple of questions. First, in the calendar it says mandatory attendance to academic writing workshop fellow GDL. What does GDL mean? I couldn't find in the glossary.
Oh, sorry. That is the abbreviation for Guadalajara. We will have a fellow from another program from the U.S. government that is going to be teaching that workshop. And you will be she's going to be giving you a 3-week course on writing essays. And she's volunteering her time to do this for us because we understand that this is a big part of this process is writing great essays. So we really, really want you to prepare, be prepared for that. So that's what is going to happen with during that time. We'll give you the details, but it's pretty much going to be the first week. It's going to be independent work, and for the next for the last 2 weeks is going to be meetings in the evenings for that workshop.
Another question. For around the first week of that course, I wouldn't be able to participate since I would be in a chess tournament. So I would not be able to attend meetings. Is that fine?
Yeah, good for you. Like I said, because the first week of the program is going to be independent work. I think she's going to record some videos and give you materials, but the first week is going to be independent work, and the second week and the third week is going to be there's going to be more. And Mabel can give us more information on that.
Yeah, hi everyone. So I'm going to be the person coordinator with this English teaching fellow regarding this English writing course. Today I had a meeting with her, and the only 2 sessions that are going to be live will be Monday, May 27. If you have a calendar there, you can already schedule it. Monday 27 from 5 to 7 p.m. and June 3rd, 5 to 7 p.m. The rest of the course will be on Canvas and will be self-paced, so you can take it in your own time. But we strongly suggest that you can join the live sessions. There are going to be 2. And the good news is that she is very willing to help you after the course if you have any doubt. So since she's an expert, I suggest that you take that also into consideration.
All right. Thank you, Mary. All right. Well, any final comments, questions? All right. Seems like everything is clear so far. I know that there will be more questions soon, and that's okay. That's fine. We welcome all of your questions. Soon you will be receiving an email from your advisor for placement, and yeah. So real quick before we go, or just so everyone can see you and know where you are, advisors, please introduce yourself, tell us your name and where you are located, and let's start with Mabel, please. Sorry, I just called your name. Well, you're muted, Mabel.
You're muted.
So hello, I'm Mabel Martinez. I'm the advisor in Guadalajara. I cover the states of Jalisco, Colima, and Nayarit. And disclosure, I will be the advisor for Maria Valentina Barrios and Ramses Molina. So both of you, if I don't recall wrong, are here in Jalisco. So hello, you can stop by and meet me in person.
All right. Here in my boxes, I have Alejandro.
Hello, everyone. As you know, my name is Alejandro Garcia. I'm an Education US advisor based at the Secretary of Education and actually co-coordinator with my colleague Juan Manuel. And I think that this is the popcorn for our Jenny Diaz, country coordinator of Mexico.
Popcorn is something that we always do as advisors, that just to give the microphone to someone else. So popcorn, thank you, Alex. Jenny Diaz, country coordinator. I was an advisor in Merida, and now I'll do popcorn to the next advisor in Merida, Jorge.
Thank you, Jenny. Hello, everyone. Congratulations, y'all. My name is Jorge Reyes. I am the Education USA advisor in Merida, and I cover the states of Yucatan, Campeche, and Quintana Roo. And as Juanma said, I will be in charge of the translations, logistics, and as well as coordinating the webinars with the popcorn I'm going to pass, which is Ana Lucia. I don't know if Ana Lucia is here.
She's not here. So let me, if it's okay, let me send the popcorn to Mariana Alvidres.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Howdy, everyone. Congrats on your acceptance to this program. My name is Mariana Alvidres. I am the Education USA advisor in Mexico City, and I work with students from Mexico City, the state of Mexico, and Morelos. And guess what? I am an Opportunity Funds alumna. So I know exactly what you feel, exactly what you think. So we are here to help. And yeah, congrats again. And I will pass it on to my colleague and friend, Michelle Tello.
Oh, hi guys. My name is Michelle Tello, and I'm so excited for you. As my colleague Mariana said, I'm currently covering Mexico City, the state of Mexico, and Morelos, and I'm really excited for you guys, and congratulations. And now, I don't know, I do popcorn, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe Ramiro.
Thank you, Michelle. I'm Ramiro Nava. I'm the Education USA advisor for the states of Nuevo León, Coahuila, Zacatecas, Durango. And I think I'm missing one, but I mean, I cover five states in the country, and Zacatecas. Thank you. I mean, there are a lot. And well, congratulations, guys. And I will be on the essays team, so we will see each other soon. And well, I will do popcorn to Edith.
Hello, everyone. I'm Edith Melendez, the Education USA advisor in San Luis Potosí. I'm very happy that you are here, and I'm pretty sure you will be very happy at the end of everything because right now probably you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed, but don't worry, it's part of the process, and we are here to help you. And well, I think I will pass it on, I don't know, Giselle?
Nope, we can't hear.
Ahí está, ahora sí, ahora sí. Bueno, yo soy la Regional Manager de Education USA, como me presenté antes, y cubro todo lo que es América del Norte, México, Canadá, Caribe y América Central. Bueno, ya los saludé antes, pero es lindo haberlos visto de nuevo, haber escuchado las preguntas y que todos estén conociéndose. Así que bueno, feliz de conocerlos y espero que trabajen muy bien. Les deseo un muy, muy buen año.
Y popcorn para, creo que falta Mariana.
Perdón, me olvidé, esto, justo, la estaba viendo en la pantalla. Popcorn para Mariana Ocampo, sí.
Ya me perdí un poquito, ya no sé si hago mi presentación en español o en inglés o cómo va, pero
Vamos, dale.
pues mucho gusto a todos y muchas felicidades por haber llegado tan lejos. Van a ver que
es el inicio de un futuro brillante. Y yo soy la asesora para Puebla y creo que escuché por ahí que hay unos cuantos que son de Puebla. Mi centro está en UPAE por si gustan pasar por ahí, conocernos, por si necesitan algo más.
Gracias, Mariana. And I think that's it. Are we missing anybody? Well, Eddie, Alfonso. All right.
No,
That's
so
good.
remember, you can find the contact of your Education USA advisor in your state in our WordPress page. And of course, in our Instagram page, in our highlights, you can find our email specifically.
Right, and that's a good reminder. If you do not follow Education USA accounts, do so. Go to your Instagram, go to your Facebook, go to your Twitter, and follow us because you're going to be our best ambassadors for all the programs that we do. And soon you will find yourself in in those accounts. So, which reminds me that Alejandro is going to be sending you an email requesting a picture from you because we're going to be posting things from you and also requesting a bio from you. And if you don't know how to write a bio, we'll also give you some resources on that. But yeah, so Alejandro will be doing that. Our final question or comment from Andrea.
Hi, hello. I think you already answered my questions from your introductions, but there's no advisor for Chihuahua yet, right?
Whoa.
We have an advisor in Chihuahua.
Well, we do. When we were introduced to that to the advisor today. So yes, you are. Thank you for asking that. She is really new also. So she'll be doing a lot of the work, but she's based in Pachec in Ciudad Juárez. And then are you nearby Ciudad Juárez, Adriana? Adriana, perdón. No,
No,
you're in
I'm in
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua, but I can travel to Juarez if needed.
Right, right. So we have resources and different things over there. I mean, we don't request for you to go to an advising center unless it is in your city. You should visit. But if it's not in your city, don't feel obligated to go. I know that distances in Chihuahua are not the same as in the rest of the country. But if you happen to go to Ciudad Juárez for something else, please stop by with the advising center and get to know our new advisor there. And thank you so much for that. And with that, everyone, again, congratulations. We're really happy to have you and being a special part of the Education USA family. I mean, we really love our advisees, but our grantees from the opportunity funds have a really special place in our program and in our hearts. So really, really, we're happy that you are part of our program now. And there's a lot of things coming for you in the future, and that we are going to help you shine. You already shine by yourself, but we're going to help you to do that brighter. So we will see you tomorrow and on Thursday. So please be on time. You have the links, and we hope that you are ready to work hard during this process. Well, thank you so much to everyone, and have a good rest of your evening. Goodbye to everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.